And it was on this day that all the Luka fans rejoiced, because finally, his signature shoe is available. Kind of. Not all the way. They were available overseas.
What a little bitch!
Hey, what's good, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and review on what I'm already going to be dubbing bad boys. I believe strongly that this could be one of the best basketball shoes of the year. I can just tell right away, man. You put these things on, they're freaking awesome. But anyways, this is the Jordan Luka 1. So no more PEs, no more Jordan 36s. Got his own signature shoe now. Boss moves, man. This is awesome. And I did grab these from ID for Shoes over at eBay. They sold with the quickness. I almost didn't get a pair, so I don't know when they're gonna get more sizes, but just make sure that you follow their store or check in periodically, follow their socials, all that stuff, because that's how I found out that they were available. They had it in their store, you click it, takes you over to eBay, check out, and you're good to go. Before we deep dive into these though, we do have a quick word from our Discord. Well, it's not really our Discord, but a quick announcement for our Discord. Last month in June, we gave away about 6 pairs, even though we're supposed to average about 2 per month. And so this month we got some extra stuff, not quite 6 pairs, but I did get 4 pairs, which is awesome. So we'll be giving away a fresh pair of these. Can't go wrong with a pair of Puma MB01 lows. Performance review available now. Check it out. Jackson killed it. And then we've got something for the little footers, because we've been taking care of the big footers for a minute. So we got these bad boys right here. These are awesome. And yes, giveaways are in your size. You can choose which ones you enter in. You don't have to enter in any of them. It's simple. It's just a raffle. You don't have to pay extra money or none of that stuff. Your membership fee is all inclusive. These are dope right here. And the materials are way nicer than I expected, so I really like these. And the colorway is quite fresh.
Minty fresh?
Minty fresh, yes. Last but not least, we actually have a brand new pair of shoes. These are quite cool. This is kind of like their new Flyknit racer. What was the bottom of these? What was that shoe called? You have a pair. I don't remember what they were, but these were like a really comfortable shoe, and they put the original Flyknit racer kind of like build onto them. So we're gonna give away these as well. So if you were interested in becoming a Discord member, not only do you get the perk of the giveaways, but you directly help out this channel, which is much needed, especially right now because ad rates right now are awful. So that means that we are losing money by the day. I know that people think that you upload a video and you make money. That's not how it works. So if you wanted to directly support this channel, that's one way to do it. There's also another way, which is through YouTube itself. They have these super thanks things where you basically throw us tips. I will not be giving anybody a lap dance, but that would be funny. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So those are the 2 ways that you can help us out outside of just watching, liking, and commenting and all that stuff. You can also not skip videos as well, so support every upload, and that also helps us grow. And with all that being said, hot damn, these are f***ing comfortable, man. Like this I was like really curious what their Formula 23 was gonna feel like. That's their brand new foam cushion or whatever from Jordan brand. I don't know exactly what it is. All I know is that when I put these things on, man, I was just instantly wowed, which is exactly what you want when you step inside of a shoe from any brand. You just want that first impression, that first step in, that first little tiptoe inside the store to just feel amazing, and that is what these guys felt like, dude. I was just super impressed right from the jump. But anyway, the outsole right here feels extra grippy. I do know that some people, like immediately, I'm one of those people, they see translucent rubber, they're like,
Oh, fudge.
it's not gonna work. They have been working on their rubber. It has been working better and better over the years. When I take these onto our stage over there, it just grips no problem. It's mad tacky. I think it's gonna be great. There's also just lines galore, you know what I mean? So I know it's not herringbone or anything, but this is multi-directional and it's pretty much everywhere. They've even got like the surrounding edges with extra lines for extra traction, for extra movements and all that stuff, just in case you're extra shifty, which I know that Luka isn't, but I'm pretty sure that if he wanted to be, he could. And the main reason why the outsole is translucent is so that you can see the tech inside. So that is what the Formula 23 is. That whole green section is the new foam. It's very interesting because it reminds me a lot of 2017 with their Superfly 2017, I think it was the shoe. That was a good shoe. Cushion though. That cushion was their debut of Nike's new React foam, and they had it in the Hyperdunk of that year as well. And the cushion just felt dead, man. It just felt like crap. It was so weird. It was very disappointing, even though the shoe was great. But this one right here, I feel like it probably is similar to what those were originally supposed to feel like. And I think that they really just killed it with this new formula. But I am curious to know like what exactly it is. It doesn't feel like it's P-backs, but it could be. It feels like it's some sort of EVA with a high rubber content. I think that the implementation formulation of Formula 23 as far as its compound goes is very interesting, or very fascinating. I know I just said that I use interesting way too often. I apologize. But it's fascinating because it's kind of like a drop-in, and then again, it's very reminiscent of the new reactor, at least when it was new back in 2017, where it's kind of like an extra footbed. So what you see here is a carrier foam. The midsole itself is the carrier foam. First off, splatter print. Love it, okay? It's also on the outsole, which is weird, but cool. But anyways, you have a typical standard EVA or Phylon if it's Nike or Jordan. Foam carrier, foam midsole. Inside of that is the Formula 23, but it's not like they did it in 2017 where it literally fit like a glove, like it was like snug as a bug in a rug or something like that. That's the thing, right?
Bingo.
Sorry, I'm a dad, so sometimes that happens. But it actually is not like a perfect fit or anything. Like the original renders, which we have images of, show it's almost like a puzzle piece. So like the midsole and the Formula 23 kind of fit or lock in within itself. However, this Instagram account right here actually opened the shoes up, and you can see that they changed things from the original renders. So the midsole itself, or the carrier foam, doesn't have like the kind of like weird cutouts to fit in with the cutouts that are within the Formula 23, which means that there's little spaces. You can actually see it in the heel right here. So there's like little notches here or there all the way around the shoe, which I think is super smart, because I think that's where they went wrong with that original React debut, where it was just stuffed within a carrier foam. It had nowhere to go, it had nowhere to move. This one though, when you step down on there, it's gonna compress outwards and fill in those little gaps. And then when you relieve the pressure, it's gonna bounce back into its original shape. So it feels not Zoom Air-ish, but similar. I think that these are going to be a beast. Also, they added all of these little support pieces right here, which I think are really, really cool. Reminds me a lot of the Kobe 10, especially this one right here in the forefoot, but obviously a little bit more exaggerated. So it kind of gives you a spring plate effect, which is what that forefoot section is all about, but it also makes these things extremely strong from a torsional standpoint, which is really great. So you're going to be able to bust all kinds of moves in these and not have any issues. Unlike the 2 Trey that you can fold in half, which is not a basketball shoe, but still.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, is this video first? My
Yeah.
bad. My bad.
Oops. Sorry.
And just in case they needed it, they added extra support pieces, which are what these little black rubber sections are. Now the upper on these is something that most of you guys already know. I'm not impressed with this kind of stuff. I'm so sick of textiles and fused panels and plastics, and I really wish that leathers and suedes, and even if it's just a little bit, like I love it when they mix it, you know what I mean? So like the Kyrie line, for example, the Kyrie 8 or Infinity, Kyrie 6, those shoes, they do the best of both worlds. They give you a little bit of leather, a little bit of suede, depending on the colorway, but they also mix it with textiles, so it makes me feel like I got a really great purchase. These don't do that. However, from a performance standpoint, it feels like it's gonna be amazing. It's very lightweight, it's very breathable. I believe this upper is what they're calling flight wire. I haven't heard that term in quite a while, so it's back. Essentially, it's just Flyknit with a large piece of fly wire, like zigzag all over the shoe. It's kind of weird. And then that medial panel is just a basic textile. Again, extra lightweight, extra breathable. It's gonna take no time to break in. Like as soon as you put these on, they already feel like they're perfect for you. So again, from a performance standpoint, I think that the materials are gonna be just fine. I personally just would have liked to see a little bit of leather somewhere, especially like right here in the heel where there is some synthetic. That would have been cool if it was just nubuck. Although, I will take the synthetic panel over nothing, or over plastic. Now, as far as fit is concerned, they do fit true to size, so whatever you typically wear, that's what I would recommend. The back of the shoe is a little deceiving. You have this extra little like elf boot flap. Reminds me a little bit of Robin, the Boy Wonder, the original one.
Holy ball and chain.
But inside they got a normal, like traditional like heel sculpt, so the fit is great. If you do wear a brace, make sure that you bring that with you to the store. Normally this is when I would ask you like what you think about the shoe, yada yada yada, but you don't play basketball, so sometimes like it's like there's no point in doing that. So I got a different question for you. This is Luka's shoe, right, with Jordan Brand.
Okay.
Jason Tatum's their other like big athlete. He was in the finals against Steph and all of them. He was wearing the 36s. He also debuted the 37s, but he's also getting his own signature shoe with Jordan Brand, which leaves literally no one to wear the flagship Jordan. So what do you think about that, just as an outsider looking in? Like, you've got the main guy's shoe, who, not necessarily who's gonna wear it, but like how do you...
Who's their poster boy?
Not just that, but like what's your thought process knowing that everybody within the roster has now got their own thing going on
There's no like second tier dudes who can.
I mean, there's gonna be some people, but not like, you know what I'm saying? Because like back in the day, they used to have like Wade and Paul, and I mean, they got Russ has his own shoe, like he's got 2 of them. You know what I mean? So it's like, who the heck is gonna wear? Like, do you think that's a mistake?
What did they do with Kobe's models later after he had left? The whole like AD line.
Just people that were fans of Kobe's and his shoes would wear them. You know,
And
like players.
you feel like there's not any players who are going to be like, I'm going to go sport the 37s just for the fun of it. Kind of feels like they painted themselves into a corner.
Right. If you're not seeing an NBA guy at the least wearing that new model, because this is where you start to cannibalize your own brand. People are going to want this over the 36 or the 36 low. People are going to want Tatum's shoe over the 37 or a 37 low. I don't even like the way that the 37s look, so I would like, these look way better than those, so I would just go for these anyways. So I just think it's weird, like just seeing your reaction, like you're kind of like, wow.
Well, just because now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, so what guys did they put in the GT stuff? Because like those aren't signatures.
Just, I know, but those are just Nike athletes.
I know, and there's so many of them, and so
Jordan
for you
brand,
to say,
Jordan brand doesn't have that luxury.
Okay.
Like they don't have just people that they sign to minimum deals and
Yeah.
things like that. Zion's got his own shoe. Russ has his own shoe. Luka and Tatum now have their own shoes. Obviously, Tatum, before his shoe comes out, is going to be wearing the 37s.
Yes.
Oh, I guess there's Blake. Blake doesn't have his own shoe.
But
is he the
honestly,
guy for like the, like, are you going to be like, ooh, I need to know, no offense to Blake. Blake's a great guy, but like.
Yeah, and I used to like Blake. I haven't heard about him in so long that I just kind of thought maybe he wasn't in the NBA anymore.
No, he gets overshadowed by all the drama that's over in Brooklyn right now, which is so sad. But that's what I'm saying though, like that's the last dude that you guys got to like wear your main shoe.
Jordan's just gonna come back out of retirement again.
He's gonna have to. And if that happens, I will be so, like, that would be amazing. But with all that being said, sound off below and let us know what you think about these. Again, this is the Luka 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. And again, if you wanted to help support this channel, there's multiple ways to do it. Make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. You can use the super thanks to throw us tips and we'll... I'm just kidding. We won't do that. Or we'll see you over in the Discord, which is an awesome community. Actually, I'm curious to what all they think now. Hopefully that's a discussion in the last video comments section within the community. But again, with all that being said, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you on the next one. And until then, have a good one. Oh, and stay tuned for the performance review. We got 2 of these, so we're sending them over to another tester, and he'll take care of that in the coming weeks. Peace.
Bye.